From WBAY TV, your first alert station, Action 2 News starts right now with breaking news.
And good afternoon, I'm Kevin Rumpa, and that first alert breaking news we're starting with word from Dane County confirming a sixth COVID-19 death in Wisconsin. Public Health says the person was in their 70s. This coming just hours after the governor's month-long safer-at-home emergency order just went into effect this morning. Give you a live look right now at downtown Green Bay with our skycam. You can see the streets look less busy than usual as we usually see them during the lunch hour. Same story as we check out Appleton on the live skycam there right now, College Avenue. Not much going on, not many cars, not many people. So that governor order started this morning at 8 o'clock, closing all non-essential businesses in Wisconsin and stopping non-essential travel. Many of you have been reaching out to the Action 2 News team with your questions about what is not essential. We're trying to break it down for you. You can get some answers at our website, WBAY.com. One place not to call for information about that governor's order, though, the Emergency Dispatch Center. Multiple emergency management centers in our area say they have been getting overwhelmed with calls from the public about the governor's order. They're asking you to stop calling them so they can keep those 911 lines open for emergencies. Brown County Sheriff's Office says, meanwhile, someone has been impersonating an officer and conducting actual traffic stops, supposedly trying to enforce the safer at home order. But deputies say they're not going to pull you over to check compliance with the governor's order. Action 2 News talked to Green Bay Police Chief Andrew Smith. He says that his department will still stop you for normal violations, but they're not going to stop you to enforce the governor's travel order.
We're not out looking for people who are driving their cars to stop them because they might be out here doing something, against the order here. We stop people if we think they're drunk driving. We stop people if they're speeding or committing another traffic violation.
Appleton and Neenah Police also posting on social media that they're also not going to be stopping you to enforce the order. If someone does, then they are an imposter. Fond du Lac County Health clarifying some of the details about its coronavirus numbers today. The public health officer there, Kim Miller, saying Fond du Lac County has 17 confirmed positive tests. The 18th case reported by the state yesterday is a Fond du Lac County resident who is in Florida right now. The county also reaffirming that community spread is not happening in Fond du Lac County, although COVID-19 tests are still pending.
Although we're not seeing community spread with our current 17 cases, I could definitely anticipate that we may start seeing some additional cases that could mean community spread.
Congress reaching a deal on a massive relief bill to help try to jumpstart the economy. It's the biggest economic stimulus package in American history, totaling $2 trillion. The markets so far reacting positively, up about 820 points today on the Dow, and the NASDAQ and S&P also up today as well. ABC's Alex Perche with the latest on that story from Washington.
As the sun rose this morning, many Americans waking up to new hope.
Good news for families all across America. At last, we have a deal.
On Capitol Hill, Senate leaders announcing that Congress and the White House reached an agreement on an unprecedented $2 trillion spending package meant to offer relief to workers and business owners suffering under the COVID-19 pandemic. The deal comes after 5 days of heated marathon negotiations, providing over $800 billion in support for companies, big and small, and boosting unemployment benefits, as the leading Senate Democrat told MSNBC.
We greatly reduced the restrictions on applying for unemployment. It's going to be very simple and very easy. And second, we give the states much more money to hire people so they can take the new loads that are coming.
It also includes a one-time payment of $1,200 directly to most American taxpayers.
The stimulus check would definitely help with my mortgage, as well as our 2 car payments. It would definitely help our family.
The package includes some strings too. An oversight committee for big business bailouts, and a provision that businesses controlled by the president, vice president, members of Congress, and the cabinet don't receive federal funds, both key elements Democrats insisted on. The bill can now be passed and enacted within days, adding to economic support already provided by the Federal Reserve. President Trump also hoping to ease restrictions on social distancing that could allow some businesses to reopen by Easter.
Easter is our timeline. What a great timeline that would be.
But the virus is still spreading very fast in the U.S., and the nation's top expert is offering a different view.
That's really very flexible. We just had a conversation with the president in the Oval Office talking about, you can look at a date, but you got to be very flexible and on a literally day by day and week by week basis.
Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
All right, taking a quick break from our coronavirus coverage because we want to get you a quick check on the weather. Temperatures should be increasing later today, but so will the chance to get some wet weather. Chief Meteorologist Steve Balon with the noon forecast from our First Alert Weather Center.
All right, thanks, Kevin. So we've got a live view from our Green Bay sky cam. We've got clouds and a little bit of some dim sunshine. Our latest temperature, 45 degrees. You'll also notice we've got a brisk south-southwest wind around 14 miles an hour. That's making the feel-like temperature head down a little bit, 39. Oshkosh, cloudy, temperature of 46. You can see the brisk south-southwest wind at 10 miles an hour. We have popped up to 51 degrees in Shawano, and we do have overcast skies. If you go northwest of Shawano, you will hit some rain. First Alert Viper Max is picking up on the light showers in around Rhinelander, Merrill, and this is an area that's going to see more widespread rain developing as we go into the afternoon. This is ahead of an advancing cold front, which will eventually push the showers towards the Fox Valley and the Lakeshore tonight. So cloudy skies for the afternoon, rain developing, especially northwest. And our high temperature late this afternoon should be near 52 degrees. And we've got rain tonight, and for some of you, accumulating snow. We'll have some more details in our full forecast. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks. You've got an Action 2 News update in just coming in the past hour or so. And De Pere Police now releasing the name of the woman found dead in the Fox River. Police say 64-year-old Barbara Laments was found inside a car pulled from the Fox River this week. A boater spotted her vehicle in the water. Investigators believe that her vehicle was in that water for about 3 to 4 days. Laments had been reported missing over the weekend. Foul play is not suspected. Continuing health alert news now. The Green Bay City Clerk is suing the state over its decision to move forward with the April election. Officials with the Wisconsin Election Commission, Department of Health Services, and Governor Evers all named in this lawsuit. Green Bay City Clerk Chris Teske says it's impossible for them to prepare for an election while also following orders from the Department of Health Services. Governor Evers recently saying he would not move the election date and encourage voters to request absentee ballots online. You can do that at myvote.wi.gov, myvote.wi.gov. Well, Dr. Ashok Rai continuing to join us on Action 2 News this morning, as he has for a number of weeks now, answering your coronavirus questions, getting some clarifications for you today. He cleared up what he calls a big mistake of comparing the virus to the flu.
COVID-19 is being compared to influenza. There is no comparison. You know, the human body has had defenses against influenza, different strains, for many years. This is a novel virus. It's a new virus. We've never been exposed to it. It's significantly more contagious. We know it's more lethal than the numbers. When you look at a death rate from the flu, that's at the end of the season. You know how many people have died. COVID-19 is actively killing people.
We'll have Dr. Rai back in studio Friday morning at a safe distance, answering more of your questions. And to hear more of this morning's interviews and how to submit your own questions for his future appearances, go to our website, wbay.com. The heir to the British throne now has COVID-19. Prince Charles displaying mild symptoms of the virus. His office revealing that news early this morning. 71-year-old Prince Charles now self-isolating at a royal estate. His wife has tested negative. After the break here on Action 2 News at noon, Yelp revealing another way you can help local businesses during the outbreak. Details coming up next.